Alright guys, so in today's video, I want to go over 5 keyboards for competitive Fortnite that I think all of you guys can benefit from buying. A lot of people have been asking me about a keyboards video, and this is going to be that. I'm quickly just going to go on the websites of these keyboard companies, show you guys the different keyboard options, and you guys can hopefully pick your best in order to improve at competitive Fortnite. Let's get right into this video. So guys, to start off, as you can see right here, I am on the Rocat website because the first keyboard is going to be the Rocat Vulcan 2. This is going to come in 2 different options. There's going to be the Mini and then the TKL, of course. Starting with the Mini, as you guys can see from the description over here, it's going to have Titan 2 optical switches, which essentially means that there's going to be laser activated switches, which is going to be the fastest you guys can get on the market. It's also going to be 65%, so a really small keyboard. If you guys are looking for a smaller one, this is definitely going to be the option if you guys want to go with Rocat. I have actually used this keyboard before because one of my cousins does own it, and I personally really like it because I think the feeling of clicking these switches is by far the most satisfying of any keyboard on this list. This applies to both the Mini and the Pro. It's going to have extremely good actuation, which essentially means how quickly your response will be inputted. So if you guys are looking to pick up the Rocat Vulcan 2 Mini, it's going to come in at around $120. It does come in white and black. And if you guys are looking to pick up the TKL, it does come in black and white as well. However, you need to understand that the TKL is going to have some more keys, so it will obviously be bigger. But I genuinely think that Rocat Vulcan Pro is definitely going to be a really good keyboard for any of you guys out there who want a really good tactile feel. Those of you guys who really want something that's very responsive and very quick. Now guys, the second keyboard is going to be the Apex Pro Mini and the Apex Pro TKL as well. You guys need to understand the Apex Pro was the absolute best keyboard a little while ago. Back in 2020 and 2021, I kept hearing about how everybody's using the Apex Pro. It's one of the best keyboards by far because of its OmniPoint technology. What you guys need to understand is that their OmniPoint switches, essentially what that does is it allows you to control the amount of pressure you actually need to press the key down, so it activates very quickly. This is going to be comparable to the laser technology of optical switches. However, instead of being laser, it's actually physical. It's just as fast in my opinion though, and I genuinely believe that you guys should try to consider picking up this keyboard if you want something that feels a little bit more responsive. Something else you guys need to understand is that there is going to be, once again, the 60% small keyboard and then the big TKL version. I wouldn't recommend you guys have a full-size keyboard for Fortnite just simply because that's what I think is going to be kind of worthless. But once again, I think that the Apex Pro Mini and the Apex Pro TKL are the best keyboard. They do come from SteelSeries. If you guys want to pick up the Apex Pro Mini, it does come in black only, and it comes in at around $135 right now on sale and $180 MSRP. And I know it is a bit expensive, however, I think if you guys get this keyboard, it's going to last a really long time, so you guys won't need to invest in one constantly. Same thing with the Apex Pro TKL, it comes in at around $190. I know that's a really high price, however, I genuinely believe that this is one of the best keyboards you guys can buy. Now guys, the next keyboard is going to be the one that I personally use. This is going to be the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro. This is going to come in the Mini and the TKL form once again. I personally do use this keyboard. I believe that is going to be the best keyboard for me simply because I really like the way that Razer products feel. I use a Razer mouse, I use a Razer keyboard, I also use a Razer microphone. So I've been really experienced with these Razer products, and I think that quality is the main thing that Razer promotes. These things rarely ever break in my experience. Once again, it's going to have that optical switches. It's going to be, in my opinion, the fastest switches you can get on the market. I think that the V3 Pro, while it is expensive, it really does come in at the fastest keyboard you guys can get. It's going to react very quickly. You guys will have a lot of fun with it because your responsiveness will feel so instant. Once again, 60% and TKL just like the rest of the keyboards. It does come in black and white as well. You guys have the white edition for the TKL. However, for this Mini, it's only going to be coming in the black edition. And once again, it has analog optical switches, Gen 2. So this means that you're going to have a 0.1 to 4mm adjustable actuation rate, and it has a really long lifespan. I've had mine for almost 5 years now. I really think that it's going to be the best keyboard for me. This is going to be one of the most popular keyboards for Fortnite. Tons of professional players use the Razer Huntsman. So if you guys are looking to get a keyboard that tons of players have used, tons of players rate really highly, these are some of the best ones you guys can get. If you guys want to buy them, they're going to be coming in at around $180 for the Mini, and then of course around $230 for the TKL. These are going to be really expensive, however, you need to understand these will last you a really long time. You're not going to need to replace them, and they're also going to be very effective. Now guys, moving to a company that seems to have been completely forgotten about, this is going to be Wooting. Now guys, the Wooting is going to be having 2 keyboards that I'd recommend to you. It's going to be the 60HE and then the 80HE. Once again, this is going to be sort of the 60% and the TKL version of it. The 80HE is actually a little bit smaller than a TKL, so I would recommend it to those of you guys who want something a little smaller than a TKL. And the best thing about this keyboard, in my opinion, guys, is going to be the overall quality. Once again, it has analog input. You guys can control the actuation. It has very, very fast response time, and also the polling rate is ridiculously fast. Like I said, adjustable actuation is crucial. This is similar to the SteelSeries keyboard as well. And then as you guys can see, the rapid trigger, it doesn't need to go as low as it does as normal keyboards do in order to activate. This is a keyboard that a lot of players used to use, especially when there was the double movement keyboard back before double movement was the norm in Fortnite. But I genuinely believe that now if you guys are looking for a keyboard to buy, something that's simple and that will last you a really long time, the Wooting keyboard is not a bad idea. Obviously, they ship in the United States, but the price for this is going to be pretty reasonable. It's going to be around $180 for the mini, similar to a lot of the other ones. And then for the 80, it's going to be around $200. These prices can vary depending on where you buy it from. However, you need to understand these are really good because you can replace their keycaps a lot. You can easily mod these keyboards, and they're going to have very, very fast actuation points. Now guys, for the fifth and final keyboard, this is just going to be a 60%. What I'd recommend for you guys is going to be the Matrix Elite series. This is going to be the cheapest one on the list. It's going to come in around $100, and there's a variety of switches you guys can get. I'd recommend you guys do go for the optical yellow simply because the faster the actuation, the better. So the optical yellow is going to be giving you that speed, light speed reaction time. But something about this keyboard that I think that a lot of people miss is the actual customizability of this one. So what you guys can understand is if you go into the keyboard section of the Matrix website, Clicks actually does use these keyboards. He has a partner's brand deal with these keyboards. There's going to be tons of cool designs you guys can get. You guys can get Clicks' keyboard, you can get the white one, the black one, you guys can get sky blue, you guys can customize it with your own keycaps. Basically what I'm trying to say is that if you guys want a cool looking keyboard, Matrix is definitely the way to go. Also, you guys can buy keycaps from the Matrix website as well. You guys can get sets, you can get little, sort of black backlit keycaps, you guys can get cool colors, you can get cool feeling keycaps. The really good part about Matrix, in my opinion, is the customizability. However, you need to understand that it doesn't actually have a trade-off with performance. These are pretty cheap keyboards. If you guys want to get the basic one, you can replace it with your own keycaps. You can get any of the mechanical switches, or you guys can obviously get the optical switches, which is what I'd recommend. And then it's really going to be giving you guys a good amount of feedback. In my opinion, the Matrix keyboards are the best ones for you guys if you guys want to get something a little bit cheaper, something that'll last you a really long time, and something that just genuinely sounds, looks, and feels cool. Once again, guys, all of the links for these keyboards are going to be in the description. Please be sure to look down there to check out which ones I'd recommend to you guys and exactly where you guys can buy them. And like I said, you guys can buy these from a vast amount of websites: Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Best Buy, wherever you want to buy them from. Look on those websites first, find the lowest price, and then get it from there. But guys, that is the video on the top 5 keyboards. Let me know if you want me to make different videos like top 5 headsets, mice, mouse pads, whatever it is, just let me know. I really enjoyed making it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. But that's about it for this video, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.